It's a tough fight, and I'd have to prepare differently. But my money's on Joshua winning, so hopefully I'll get a pop at him.
Would you relish the British showdown aspect of fighting Anthony Joshua?
Hey, yeah, Wembley
Do you
or Nigeria. Come on.
with your Nigerian roots, both of you, do you fancy yourself against AJ? Do you fancy yourself against either of them?
I fancy myself against anyone. AJ, I've shared the ring with before when I was very inexperienced. That was a steep learning curve for me at the time. Spent a lot of time with him on the GB training camp for four or 5 years. So we know each other inside and out, and it'll make one of the biggest British heavyweight clashes.
I heard that you're a...
Those are the words of Joe, the Juggernaut, Joyce, as he says that we know that Joe Joyce picked Joshua to knock out Usyk. Okay, we know that, but he would like a showdown at Wembley or Nigeria. Okay, for him and Anthony Joshua. And what's my thoughts on that? Let me counterpunch. First of all, I think that's a awesome idea, okay? For many reasons. I think Nigeria needs that type of exposure. I think there's a lot of people with Nigerian roots, and since you have Anthony Joshua, you have Joe Joyce, they both have Nigerian roots. I think that would be one fantastic fight. It's like the fight in Nigeria for Nigeria, whose roots are stronger. It could be billed and promoted a lot of ways. And one thing I want to point out is Joe Joyce has shared the ring with Anthony Joshua for a very long time. And like he said, he knows him and they know each other inside and out very well. And the way that Joe absorbs punches and Joshua likes combinations, I see these guys going toe-to-toe a lot of times, and it could probably be one of the fights of the year, maybe it could be like a fight that probably never happened, like Ika Barabucci versus Lennox Lewis or something like that, or Riddick Bowe versus Lennox Lewis. I think that's a better comparison, okay, with the similarities of both fighters. I would love to see the fight. Joe Joyce is a guy that a few years ago people really didn't look at seriously until he took out Daniel Dubois, because Daniel Dubois was mopping everyone up, and people honestly was looking at Daniel Dubois to surpass someone like Joe Joyce. So when you thought of the heavyweight division, you thought of Joe Joyce a notch or two under, or just a notch, definitely under Daniel Dubois. And now Daniel Dubois is a notch under Joe Joyce. So that tells you why these fights need to take place in the heavyweight division, to see where we line and stack people up, and to stack these fighters, because these fighters deserve their ranking and deserve their accolades and their stripes due to their accomplishments, but they need the opportunity to fight. If Joe Joyce gets in the ring with Anthony Joshua and him still being undefeated, that would be one hell of a fight. And we've been talking about Nigeria for a while because there's another heavyweight from America that has Nigerian heritage, and his name is Deontay Wilder. So that's another fight that could happen. Akpejuri, I think, is from Nigeria also. So it's a lot of people a lot of different fights could happen in Nigeria for different reasons, but it all is because of the roots and the heritage of that particular country in Africa. Okay, so what do I feel about it? I think it's awesome. I think that Joe Joyce and Anthony Joshua in Nigeria is a great step for another example of why we call this a world sport versus America or the UK. No, a world sport, okay? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Joe Joyce fancying the idea of fighting in Nigeria against Anthony Joshua. Tell me what you think. please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.